what's up? Hello, fellow humans, Planet Earth. How are we all doing on this glorious, glorious video gaming day? Hello, Mr. J. Stoffelius the first and Mr. Baggy Pants the second. Oh, category, thank you. Jesus. Pathfinder Wrath. Dankeschön, as they say in Germany. What is this music? It's Buddy Simulator 1984 or whatever that game is called. It's one of the ending songs, because that game has multiple ending songs. What's up, Edrich? You're lucky that I remind you of these things. You're lucky that I pay you money, little boy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sit down, man. You don't pay me crap, little B-word. I pay you 100. 100. Wait, that reminds me. How long? Wait, how far behind on my YouTube am I? Oh god, I don't think I've done that all week. Whoops. Ooh, 4 months behind with this one. E. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, I did cut up the VOD yesterday. I didn't see. Ugh, that's annoying. So I'm only 3 months behind with this one. Alright, last time we participated in some Pathfinder activities, we once again found ourselves in a precarious situation as the gargoyles attacked us and started dragging us away. They took all our companions and they took Erebeth, and the gargoyle guy was like, I'm gonna turn these guys into ghouls! Whoa! And we were like, alright, let's not do that. So we followed them and then started ascending this mountain, finding some of our companions on the way, and every Crusader I've come across so far has died because of RNG, so pretty much where we're at. And we also learned that I don't know what you call the overworld thing, but for the army management game, the spellcasters are giga overpowered and everyone else is garbage, poo-poo doo-doo, so. Hold on. Rusty blades, dagger sharp, repellent, broken weapons and armor. I'm bleeding. Thank you, Commander.
I'm gone.
Commander. Do 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 do. Oh, we're missing a Wooljiff. What is this guy? Half a fiend, a gargoyle hunter. Let's see. We'll kill this dude. Actually, which of these are? This one I can like cast and be obnoxious. Destruction. That doesn't seem good. Summon monster. Oh, sounds like it's this dude. The fiendish gargoyle. Oh, ah! Jesus Christ, man. Wait, did you switch tags between, or icons between 2 messages? You went from the Hornet one to a one that has said event 25? What the hell is a said event 25? Do I care about doing anything in Enya right now? I don't think so. Sometime.
Surrender or else.
You're a little icon addict, aren't you?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Strike!
Oh, kicked off the mountain. Very cool.
We do it my way.
Got the speed as America and Mafiathon ones, but they don't show up on their respective channels. Oh, interesting. Wait, so so they have channel specific what are these called? Badges? That's cool. That's a good feature. Inheritor, do not leave me here in the darkness, deliver me from evil. For the Inheritor! I used to pray to that fool too, but what's the point? Things got so much better after I renounced her. Oh, how many years we've been friends? Should we really let relation come between us? This army's more fun than the Crusaders. Come on, friend, renounce her and come to us. All our friends are already here. Renounce her, not we'll devour you. Renounce her, we'll devour you. Renounce. I will not fear evil, for you are with me, Iomade. Nice. You'll win, alright. That's a cool feature if they release that for more people. I'd be able to, like, if I host like a 24-hour event again, I can have like a badge for like being there during it or whatever.
This will be quick.
Ooh. Better to leave a PH and not for the drops. Oh, wait, I didn't know what the drops. Did you only do it for really big channels? Yeah, of course, I get that, but if they release it for small channels, that would be cool. What is what I'm saying? I think I'm delaying. What's this guy gonna do? Run up and do a channel? Anything or something? Oh, there's a buff. Amarande gratio. I mean, this isn't a joke encounter. Ah, okay, no, it's a joke encounter. Never mind. I thought those ghouls would be higher level. They're actually just straight up normal ghouls. Silly eyes. They did have 20 to hit me. Alright.
I'll cut you wide open.
Delay. Commit murder. I think I'll probably charge this guy. I don't think this guy's a big threat. There's a cleric, right? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Hold up.
Too late for apologies.
Sleepy time.
You won't survive me.
You're not a threat, you're a popsicle. Oh my god. How do I read? Oh, there. Slay the living. It's a level -1 spell. When you cast a spell, your hand seeds with your dark fire. You must succeed on an electric attack to the target. The target takes 12d6 plus 1 per cast level. What the hell is this spell? What the hell? 12d6 plus 1 per caster level? Is that an official Slay Living Pathfinder 1e? This is a real spell? Level 4 anti-paladin, level 5. Okay, so it's a level 5 spell. 12d6. Yo, what's up, Maishkel? Jesus Christ, man. That's so much damage. Oh no!
The spirits demand your blood.
I just want to walk a little bit. Look at that, perfect.
This will hurt!
You're not a threat, you're a popsicle. Sleepy time.
I'll hit you.
Aww. Yeah, so this dude is a real person.
Endure this!
That's about to do something nasty, I think. Unless... Nice. Tahi, what's up, sir?
The world in crimson.
Ooh.
Don't hold back!
Tahi, la 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 la. Common small fire elemental, from law, moderate wounds mass. Ooh. Wait. Luto Boxo?
I'm off.
Are we getting encumbered? Yeah, we're getting there. I'd probably heal a little bit, though.
Must.
You're a good person.
Thank you.
I like you.
Esmith, access. Yes, yes. Esmith, access. Yes, yes.
Finally, someone says it.
Yes, yes. Esmith, access. Yes, yes. Esmith, access. Yes, yes. Esmith, access. Yes, yes.
Esmo Oxy, yes.
I'm gone.
Alright, that's what's going on in here. Yo,
Yet
what's
another
up?
obstacle.
Aw, I got some fire. That doesn't seem good. Oh, he's mad. So, it's a level 11 cultist that probably has that spell again. The Slay Living spell. Not good. Very, very scary. So, what do we do here? I think I shoot this guy in the face. Is what I do here. No stronghold? I mean, this is kind of like stronghold.
Make every strike count.
You know what? Ulbrig. There you go, man. Enjoy. I actually enjoy watching that game for real, for real. Stronghold is pretty cool. It's nice to have, it was a good Salemba redeem, because it's nice to have a little bit of a break between this game, which is going to be really, really long. Sometimes I have like one other thing that's happening roughly once a week. I really flew while I was playing Stronghold 2. I was like, we did like 2 missions that I was looking at the time, like, what the hell? It's already end time. What do I do here? What's like a smart thing to do? What would a smart person do in this scenario? Just make full break stronger? Yeah, that makes sense to me. I'm gonna fireball them. Take fire, and I'm gonna hope this guy divine favors himself. Ooh. That's not good. Are these guys stealthed? What the hell? Okay, so now there's 18 more people in the initiative somehow. Okay, we need to kill this cultist guy because he is an actual threat. I don't like the idea of running in here as Kiryu, so maybe a delay. Oh man, there's so many enemies too though. Most of these guys can't hurt me. The Huntmaster can probably hurt me. The Creeper can probably hurt me. This guy's the biggest threat, I feel like.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Ooh. Everything's a miss. Oh, this guy goes really late. This guy goes, I'm gonna get fireball late, basically, so... maybe I'll delay, so these guys don't get full attacks on me, probably makes the most sense. What can we do here that's interesting? We can grab a little pit. A little Brad pit. I'm gonna use a bow. Oh yeah, bow guy. Ah, nice.
Strike!
Wait for Ember. Wait for Ember. Ember uses another fireball. Write GG in the chat. Maybe this hits all. Nice. Okay, I think we'll let Ulbrey go in first here with a lion charge. That misses. Okay. Now we're in trouble.
You are today's sacrifice.
Oh.
This is how it feels.
Did he cast Divine Favor on himself and harm? Wait, what was he allowed to do that? How does that work? Is it a swift action? Breathe. Harm isn't a swift action. Standard action. Standard action. Oh, something lets this guy cast Harm at 6th level as a swift action, I guess. Or Divine Favor, I don't know which one, but... In full. Commit murder time?
You won't survive me.
I tried to kill this dude. I had quick cast on the first spell. Oh. Quick cast Divine Favor? Dude, why do they always have to like succeed at one of these hits?
You should have run!
You won't stop us.
Okay, Ulbrich, please, for the love of God. Thank you.
Endure this!
Open your heart to me.
Ooh, less restoration. Ooh, Cabrera shield. Full plate.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
I gotta drink some potions here. Give me like half health. She doesn't need full health. What does this read? Welcome to the slaughterhouse. Okay, that's very nice. Whoever said that cultist of whatever the gargoyle guy is can't be nice? In the visage of the ghoul before you, one can barely recognize the Honorable Visali Rathimus, your regimental cleric. His fuzzy grey beard is gone along with his hair, and his once lively face has grown gaunt and livid. The skull of the old cleric is cracked open and a whitish larva wriggle inside, but this seems not to bother him at all. Wait, is this the guy I buy scrolls from? Transformed Ratimus. Heretics, dirty slaves of false gods. The clerics paced up and down before a desecrated altar on which an unholy symbol of Cabreri has been drawn. A group of ghouls have brought their soldiers to kneel before him. Renounce your idols, bow before him who knows, or you shall be sacrificed upon his altar. No, never. Holy Yomade, hear me now. I will gladly die before I renounce you. A sacrifice. The old man's claws sink into the soldier's body. Shuddering in pain, the latter whispers a prayer through his teeth. Well, who will be the first to taste flesh? Who will take Hariri's communion? I will. A pale woman looks at the cleric. Her eyes are glassy with madness. I renounce Sarenrae. Hail to Cabreri. I will do anything you say. Hey, our mythic path. Warriors, remember your spirit is free. No demon worshippers has the right to give you orders. Anyone who announces the Crusaders will die here now. Oh, so we're really... I think Chaotic makes more sense, but we have Intimidate, so it's a +2. So we're debating between a 10% chance to succeed. But it's a 7 versus a 5. Oh, I rolled 7. The bloody faces of the soldiers light up with hope. One of them whispers a prayer, and the bright light bathes the vault of the desecrated church. The undead shriek with unnatural force. Can I help them? Oh. Gallifrey? Queen Alfred. By the light and the sword, praise the inheritor. A figure in simple knight armor appears next to the fighters and strikes down the nearest ghoul with one blow.
Save the last one for me.
He disappeared. I don't know where she is. Oh god, when I fireball, that was gonna happen. For the inheritor! Alright, why can't he attack?
Make every strike
Oh,
count.
he can attack. Weird. Oh, there. Now I can see he can go for it. I succeeded, but this person still gave up? What the hell? Ooh. Oh, he's gonna be a problem for later. Actually. You're not a threat, you're a popsicle. Oh man. Oh my god, they hate this guy so much for no reason. He just died trying to walk away now. They really hate that guy. Oh, there's no way you're throwing a spell in there, unfortunately, so... We gotta do our best to try to save him. He is the chosen one if they hate him that much, we know that. For a fact. That's a fact that guy's the chosen one. Oh my god, that guy just did 44 damage. The hell? With an unarmed strike? Plus 31? What the wait, where does the 31 come from? As far as leading strike. Leading strike is a mythic power. The hell? Why does that paladin have a mythic power? Is it because I'm nearby? Why don't we write 44 like this? 44. Jesus Christ. Did anyone see that suggestion where we should write big numbers? Did we probably applied it? Oh. Did anyone see... Wait, is this Shaman? That suggestion where it's like we should write big numbers with, oh my god, she has so much crap on her. Write them out with like little like numbers in between. Oh, she's at level 10 Mythic Companion. Like if you have a number that's like 155 trillion, 5 billion, you'd write like 100 T. That leading strike. A reading striker. That was a pretty good idea. There we go. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I gotta hit this guy.
Go for their hearts!
What?
I'll cut you wide open!
Elan, it's all on you. You gotta save this man.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Good job. The queen greets you with a nod as she closely examines her sword. Her lips are pursed and her eyes burning with ragia. This church, I knew it well in its days of grandeur. I remember the voices of hundreds of warriors soaring through its vaults in a common prayer. I remember the holiness of the rector, the weight of his hand on my forehead when he blessed me before battle. On this very spot I stood with my 3 friends, who would not live to see this day. But to see the den of depravity those demons have turned it into, it is almost more than I can bear. From the demon's point of view, and more bloodshed improves the atmosphere. The extra decoration brightens up the place. We'll put an end to the evil that's at work here. We surely will. Canabris was the first step. Purging this church of demonic filth is our second, and Dresden will soon follow. Well then, off we go. I'll get these soldiers to safety. You can stay and clear the area, Commander. Nice. Commander. Oh my. Was that fur in your lineup? That is Nenio.
Require my unbiased opinion?
She is a kitsune. Oh. You? What? What did I do? I didn't do that. What did I do, man? I didn't do that. That wasn't me. Someone else did that. What did I do? Caitlin? Wait, why did the chance go up insane? Did I do something wrong there? Yeah, but if I put the buckler on, does her chance to lockpick this go? Oh. Weird. You can change her into human at any moment, that's his personal choice. Yes!
I am helpful.
Yeah, Ricardo,
Am I
I thought I had
not?
everyone selected. Weird. That makes it even more furry if he then chooses to stay in furry form. Well, she.
You are
She's-
my
she's a
favorite
lady.
aid.
This is her furry form. And then... This is her other form. I do kind of like this art a bit more. Looks ready to climb Mount Everest in a sleeveless shirt. The hell?
We'll make things right.
Dude, freaking die, man! I need to drop some garbage on the ground because I'm being weighed down here. Is this entire stack worth 72 gold?
A success worthy of praise.
The ritual circle drawn in blood on the floor of the desecrated church. It is covered with the unholy symbols of the Lord of the Abyss. The altar exudes the last remaining remains of the holy power that once ruled over this place. The Abyss recedes in the physical cleanse relics sanctioned power. Okay. Okay. Weird. A little bit cringe. For the inheritor! Are we leaving this area now? Did we miss anything? I think we probably didn't. Oh wait, we did. Well.
We do it my way.
We do it my way or the highway. Wait, but that way downstairs was like a hidden path, wasn't it? Did that lead somewhere super secret? There's a lot of treasure and goodies for me to devour and put inside my bag hole. I can't tell where I'm supposed to go here. Do it my way or highway.
Can't hide from me.
I can.
I'll watch your back. The spirits guide me.
Which path? He doesn't. Yeah.
I hope you
don't,
appreciate
you don't. You don't need
this.
to. You don't need to tell me before I find it, please. Jesus. Stone Golem. Oh no. Do these guys petrify? No, it doesn't look like it. Whoopsie. What do you mean, whoopsie? It's like you have Tourette's. You're like, oh, I can't stop myself. Why is this guy chilling there? What is he doing?
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Let's
You
prove
won't
their logic is
survive
lacking.
me.
Am I gonna die? Did I make a mistake? How many attacks does this guy get? Is this little number? That just means attack number 1 and attack number 2, right? He does a lot of damage, and he can slow. Do I have the luxury of... Oh, we have a surprise round. Yeah, not the worst damage I've seen in my life. Probably immune to sleep. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the Stone Golem is immune to sleep.
Endure this!
Let's spread out a little bit. For the Inheritor! Did Kieran not get a part of the action there? Or did I skip him accidentally? I think this guy's about to annihilate me. I think this feller is about to absolutely annihilate me. And it's immune to access, of course. Should have done the other one. Vulnerability curse.
This will hurt!
Make every strike count.
Something happened to him. I believe I'm still using the short bow I quit by accident. Probably not worth it. I'll just do this. Alright. Golems. For the Inheritor! Hey, he's vulnerability curse.
Don't hold back!
Jesus Christ.
Follow if you dare.
Benches have been yellowed and the blanket has been eaten by moths. Potion of protection, good. Don't care about that. Loot. A book. Saccharus. The forced reclusion that once seemed a curse to me is becoming more bearable now that I have access to materials to work with. In my current strained circumstances, my only diversion lies in scientific endeavor and exercising my mental faculties. Creating witless undead from crude components is the preserve of ignoramuses. Ignoramuses. There we go. Incapable of conceiving an original thought. With the application of even the barest effort and magic, any necromancer can unlock the true potential of our art. By availing oneself of the School of Transmutation, several incomplete bodies can turn into a single construct that markedly improves upon the capabilities of the raw material. However, even the most ambitious mages pursuing the path of necromancy rarely decide to take that final step and transform themselves into the same fashion as their own creations. Why? What drives such powerful revulsion to the undead among those whose life is so criminally short? Perhaps the reason is fear of the gods, whose will these magics violate when they dare to meddle in the supreme order of things. Perhaps the instinctive disgust that arises when encountering eternal travelers in death is caused by the decay and the desiccation of the corporeal sheath. Perhaps it is the sentimental attachment that weakens the resolve. Not every mortal is capable of ascending to lichdom. Each one of us who has attained such a state has traveled an entirely distinct path from that of our peers. But we were united by one and the same goal, to which we drew nearer with all the inevitability of a knife hurtling towards a heart. In truth, ascension begins not with the knowledge of the art of creating a phylactery, nor with the books of advancing necromancy, but with the creation of an inimitable and incorruptible ideal in the mage's soul, the ideal of immortality. Guys, what if we made Kiryu a lich, though? Ooh. Wait, when the hell did I get this? With all unarmed natural bonus attack, those screen also enhance with bonus on attacks and damage rolls with unarmed attack and weapons. So the dexterity part there doesn't benefit anyone in my party, I don't think. But the other part does benefit Kiryu. You learned something new from this book. Oh, we got one of those special feats. Bonus on a spell with the death descriptor. Am I about to fight a flesh golem? Rose Nova's a ghost, but blinking away, yeah, you're doing the most. I didn't miss any doors. It's like actually dark down here. There are dead flies in the cups. The food and the plates turn into a dry grayish mass a long time ago. I gotta run my entire party around the room because there's something hidden there. Will a flare burst?
I do what I must.
These like hidden underground chambers are so big. You could fit like 16 people in here. Alright, let's grab every book we can and then see if we read them before. Otherwise it's reading stream time.
Now what is that?
Frost Nova. Oh my god, there's so many books. Oh. Zacharos.
I am never wrong.
My name is Kiryu. And I am a Chan. Man, they really filled this library with things, huh? Let's see if we can sneak down to this last shelf here. Oh wait, there's one over there too.
I'm gone.
Alright, before we encounter Zacharos, let's see what we have on the reading agenda. I think we read this one. Knights of the Witch. I don't think we read this one. Sarkorian refugees driven from their home tried to get as far away from the demon corrupted lands as they could. Many of them, exhausted from their long travels or just unable to find acceptance among local residents, stayed outside already existing settlements. These communities remain to this day, and they all share a certain curious tradition. This celebration was seemingly established at the same time in all Sarkorian enclaves, even in the most distant ones. The event bears several names: the Night of the Witch, Warlash's Verdict, the Bonfire Night, among others. The preparations begin several days in advance. The adults craft an enormous effigy of the most hated servant of the Abyss, the witch Arel Warlash, who opened the tear between two planes and thus earned the title Architect of the Worldwound and Betrayer of Humanity. The children, who are usually relieved from their chores, gather kindling in the nearby forest. Instead, they might ask their neighbors for some wood, traditionally voicing their request in the form of a concern. They need something to warm the witch's feet. On the appointed day, the crowd places the effigy on a pole in the center of the settlement or neighborhood, where everyone can throw mud at it until sunset. At nightfall, cheers erupt as Arel Warlash's effigy burns to ash. It's worth noting that effigy incineration is so akin to an atrocious method of execution that guards and other forces often observe these festivities with great suspicion. However, any claims of the Sarkorians burning those suspected of demon worship in the place of an effigy are idle flights of fancy lacking any substance. Cool. I don't think I read this. The middle of the plateau that forms central Sarkoris was the location of the region's capital, the city of Iz, the country's metallurgical heart. The rich mineral deposits of these lands had been known to the Khelids since ancient times, and over the long centuries, plenty of the mines and worshippers' workshops had sprung up here, and their outposts flowed into Iz. From here, traders led their heavily loaded caravans to other parts of Sarkoris and beyond. Many of the wonders crafted by the Khelids over the years of their capital's prosperity disappeared without a trace with the demonic invasion and Iz's destruction. Local artisans were most skillful in their trade, which can be seen through the few surviving works of the weaponsmithing, jewelry making, and metal casting arts. And while silver headdresses with ornate temple rings and lightweight sabers with hilts bearing their owner's initials can still be found in museums and private collections, other handcrafted examples of Iz's legacy are lost forever. Specifically, we of course only know of architectural landmarks of both secular and sacred variety through scarce descriptions. Meanwhile, local stonecutters recognized throughout all Sarkoris as many palaces, temples, and monuments decorating other cities were made by the hands of artisans from Iz. Did we read this? I think we read this. The history of the Worldwound. I feel like I've already read this too, but I mean, it's a unique book, right? So I probably haven't. Demons and their worshippers have long been active in the vicinity of Sarkoris, even back in the year 4433. The abyssal hordes of Ireland themselves waged a grand battle in the region now known as the Worldwound. The force of good had triumphed then as the god of humanity defeated the Scar's minions and drove the surviving demons back straight into the waters of the Lake of Mists and Veils. Why did the denizens of the Abyss have such a keen interest in the northern reaches of Avestan? To the dismay of the mortal kind, Arel Warlash answered this question, and has consequently gone down in history as the architect of the Worldwound and the betrayer of humanity. Born of humans, this fiend felt such hatred towards her own kind, and was filled with such boundless selfishness, that, for the sake of ascension and power, she pledged herself to the Abyssal Lords. An adept of the arcane jailed by the Sarkorians in the prison fortress of Threshold, she accomplished something that the Skarites who perished in the lake had failed at previously. She ripped apart the planar fabric that had been thin in Sarkoris since the days of yore. Her thought her thought and will thoroughly corrupted to the foulest depths of the abyss. Earl Warlash forged a deplorable alliance with the Discari and began hatching the heinous plan that she put into motion in the year 4606. It was then that Arelu and her accomplices performed the ritual that cut open the creation itself like a knife and left a festering tear in the material plane that would never heal. The whirlwind connected Golarion with the abyss. By tragic coincidence, or perhaps by some evil intent, the whirlwind was created mere weeks after Aradon's death. Millions of Aragon's followers and priests across the world were filled with the horror and despair normally reserved to orphaned children, partially explaining why humanity did not realize there and then the sheer threat of the newly opened Sarkorian portal. Taking advantage of the turmoil in the mortal world, the Scar drove his forces to attack the defenses of Sarkoris, and Arella Warlash, who had been rewarded for a betrayal, started on their path towards demonic existence. In the year 4606, the expanses of Sarkoris were tainted by the swollen abscesses of colossal proportions that was the Whirlwind, a tear between Golarion and the Abyss that left thousands upon thousands of demons onto the material plane. In the long years that followed, the Khalids of Sarkoris either fled or fell, outmatched while fighting for their home. In the year 4622, the Church of Iomade announced the beginning of the First Crusade, a blessed war against the demons that had destroyed Sarkoris and now threatened neighboring lands. Valiant warriors led by Queen Galfrey herself pushed the Abyss servants away from their borders and returned home victorious. The year 4630 marked the end of the First Crusade. Numerous fortresses and garrisons were established in those years in the former Sarkorian lands, the outpost duty-bound to watch over Mendev's borders. After 8 years in 4638, the Whirlwind suddenly expanded to 4 times its previous size, unleashing new monstrous hordes. The worst of the blows suffered by the Crusaders was the loss of Dresden, a fortress city that used to serve as the base for many a military operation. The Second Crusade was called, which claimed countless lives yet never resulted in victory. Only with the creation of the War Stones was the demon invasion stopped, as the Lucent Iomeda's magic stood as an impenetrable wall blocking the invaders' path. In the year 4645, after 7 years of arduous and mirthless war, the Second Crusade came to an end. The Third Crusade was declared in 4665, but this time the Crusaders were fighting a war within their own ranks as well. Over the years, many abyss-serving cultists and spies had found their way past Mendevian defenses. The Third Crusade reached the apex of an inquisition that mercilessly purged heresy and demon worshippers by fire and sword. The crusade was called off in 4668 after the atrocities of interrogators had provoked sufficient upheaval and discontent among the populace. The Fourth Crusade was instigated by demons in the year 4692, when they broke through the protective barrier of the Wardstones. With righteous fury, the champions of Mendev fought the demons for 15 years, aiming to put an end to the old threat. But by conclusion of the Fourth Crusade, which ended in 4707, due to a shortage of supplies and manpower, decisive victory was just a remote possibility as it had been for all the previous crusades. Oh boy, a lot of books. Remember, Crusader, your foes are many, and each one is a devious in its own way. In the lands of the Worldwounds, 2 demonic masters rule. Learn to distinguish their influence and their followers. The Skari is a demon lord who commands locusts and other crawling pests. It is an all-devouring wave that sweeps away all that is bright, majestic, and pure, leaving behind nothing but decay and ashes. For 100 years, his evil fiend and his lackeys have been sowing death and suffering all across Golarion, sending one horde after another through the Worldwound and onto our plane. The Skari's visage is hideous, for his essence is as horrid, crossbreed of humanoid and insect, and behind his back are fluttering wings woven from a swarm of insects. Born of 2 demons, the Skari despises both his brethren that were once mortal and his own human followers. Knowing of this disdain, the cleverest of his cultists seek ways to transform themselves into full-blooded demons, and to this end they attempt some of the vilest experiments on their own flesh. Skari has been behind the horrors of the Whirlwind ever since his creation. However, the other demon lord, Baphomet, joined him only at the onset of the Third Crusade. The goat-headed demon lord is cunning and slippery, and where his unholy kin make his way through brute force, Baphomet prefers deceit, corruption, and backstabbing. Many noble houses trying to preserve their veneer of exalted dynasties keep to the worship of Baphomet as a family tradition. In truth, the cultists who call themselves Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth are searching day and night for weaknesses in the Crusaders' ranks, a doubtful mind to corruption, a wavering heart to break, and an ember of cowardice to fan. Beware of the cultists of Baphomet, for they might be standing next to you, looking over your shoulder and laughing at what you're reading. Wait a second. I failed to resist temptation and quickly doused my weary feet in the holy waters of the oasis. I washed my feet off first, for it would never do to desecrate of divine font with the dust of the road. The sunset danced upon the surface of the water. I closed my eyes and my flesh went numb, in yearning anticipation of a miracle. On the road, pain had gnawed at my heart, but now it melted into the holy water, and my sores seemed to fade away. I looked into my heart and questioned the purity of my thought. Was I worth enough to escape my torment? With Siren Ray gave me a sign. I was prepared to greet the sound of flapping doe wings. The fever overwhelmed me. I sensed the divine rays, but the sun had set. The light was coming through my eyelids. I witnessed the figures of Siren Ray and their angels. I dared open my eyes, but they were heavy, as if burdened with all the weight of the sunseat. Sleep dawned upon me. Oh my god. We gathered again at Magnimar Silver Bank Spiritual Literature Publishing House. We gather again for the common evening prayer in the field chapel, all together setting aside our disagreements, or rather politely pretending to have forgotten them. Arrows of sharp looks fly around the tent. The servants of Siren Ray look askance at the servants of Asmodeus. The priests of Gorum, who come to prayer in armor covered with blood, and make no attempt to conceal their disdain for those such as me, who are not rushing to the front lines of battle. But what can I do if my weak, soft hands have been taught gentleness, not violence? I catch a glimpse of a priest of Shaelin, squeamish, compassionate surely, and full of prim smugness. He would never stoop to do what I do for our fighters, but I know no higher service. Some fellow believers told me that during times of war we must forget the tender side of the saber sting and turn entirely to her formidable, punishing image, for there is no place for love on the battlefield. But I do not agree. Here everyone is ready to punish, but who, if not us, will bring love? Wait, are they saying that love can bloom even on the battlefield? We kneel and I pray the unquenchable fire. My lady, take my eyes, for they no longer witness the horrors of the war, or see beautiful bodies broken and torn asunder. No longer can they cry for our allies, friends and lovers. The goddess replies, My child, your eyes are a priceless treasure. As a lighthouse safely guides ships back to the land during a storm, the light in your eyes brings heroes back from the blood storm of battle. And I pray, my lady, shut my lips, for I can no longer kiss the skin, which I know by dawn will be sliced, bitten, and peeled. And the goddess replies, My child, your lips are stronger than a sword and firmer than armor plate. The whispers of prayers give strength to the fighters and bring burning fire to the demons. The whispers of your prayer heals broken skin so you may kiss it again. And I pray, my lady, burn out my heart, let it find peace in indifferent ash, for it can no longer withstand this pain. And the goddess replies, My beloved child, this pain is caused by the fire that burns in your heart. A fire so bright that everyone around it is comforted by its healing warmth. Do not dare turn to ash, but carry this heat to the very threshold of my chambers, where in the end you will find peace. Okay, so it's one doing a little bit of banging for the good of the crusade. Can a mortal become a god? Oh, we already read this one. And we read this one, I think. Nice. We learned something new. We learned plus on lore, religion, and lore nature skill checks, plus 10 hit points. But some protection skill checks. Okay, cool. Unlock all 6 mythic paths before choosing one at the end of... Wait. Spoilers? I got an achievement for unlocking all 6 mythic paths before choosing one at the end of chapter 2. You see an undead man dressed in the style popular among Medavian Crusaders? 100... Wait, but I don't... Do I have this... Is there a swarm path? Do I have the swarm path? 100 years ago. Though long decayed, his expensive adornments indicate high status, and the clean and functional cut of his suit places his wearer in a military profession. The undead man sizes you up with a lordly glance. So in this chapter, okay. You're welcome. Greetings, Crusader. You have the honor of meeting Saccharus the Lich, the last warden of the newfound sanctuary and master of this place. I sensed you as soon as you stepped through the gates of my stronghold. There's something in your bag that belongs to me. Give me my wand, and as my oath dictates, I shall give you a gift. Don't answer him. Don't say anything at all. Talking to undead is folly. He'll hex you before you can blink. Orbrig hastily takes out a clove of garlic from his bag, chews it, and loudly blows in Lich's direction, with fingers crossed in both hands. Crack this shatty skull open and be done with it. The dark energy coming from the Lich draws a response from inside you, a surge of power similar to what you felt in the bandit cave. Repressed and overwhelmed all the other feelings and fills you with a new sensation. You lose control of your own body for a moment, as your hands, as if alive on their own, dive into the bag and take Sakhar's wand out. You would swear that it trembles in impatience like a dog too long from his beloved master. Give him the pad. It belongs to you. What do you want from me? Arrogance rings in Delicious voice. Give me the wand and humbly beg for my help, and I shall not deny it. If you show yourself a worthy crusader, I shall prepare a ritual that will turn you into a lich. You'll become an immortal being, and all shall bow before you. And you won't even have to devote your short life to preparing for this great event. By the time I finish preparation for the ritual, you won't have aged even a year, and I shall be freed from the magic oath and finally leave this place. And then you and I shall never meet again. Too bad I didn't get such an offer. Boy, you must say yes, and I will record a metamorphosis happening to you in the encyclopedia. Do I do it, if not for yourself, for science? Why isn't there a good option to do it for science? I have some questions about your proposition. Questions? The Lich exclaims in irritation. Give me my wand, and I shall take you as an apprentice. Prove that you are worthy, Crusader, and I shall conduct a ritual that will make you a Lich. The oaths binding me will finally fall, and we shall disappear from each other's lives. What can be unclear about this? Why are you offering this power to me? A low growl escapes the Lich before he speaks. Do not flatter yourself. Fate has decided this, not I, who is bound by magic oaths. Only by fulfilling them will I be able to leave this pathetic place. When I was foolish and taken with Crusaders' ideas, I made a mistake. I feared that becoming a Lich might change me. I feared becoming a villain. And so I bound myself with magic oath, which stops me from leaving this place until a worthy Crusader comes here to return my wand and seek my aid. I dispatched my apprentice Telden to spread word of my final wishes, and so began my wait for Crusaders who would appear to accept my knowledge. But the days passed, and with them came a new understanding. What a magnificent idiot I had been. I had bound myself in a pointless oath, never thinking of the consequences. But now you're here, and the oath is about to be fulfilled. I shall wait no longer. Enough priceless time has been lost. What exactly are you going to do with me? Becoming a Lich is a complicated process. Most talented mages could not prepare for it if they devoted their entire lifetimes to endeavor. It requires years to train and transform one's spirit. Unless you have a brilliant mage on your side, I have invented a ritual that will allow me to prepare you myself. I will alter your mind and soul to prepare them for their new existence. It's a complicated process, so do not expect to awaken a master of the undead on the morrow, but my vow will survive the transformation. While I have devoted decades to this ritual, the process will take you a mere half a year. This is the most patient Lich I've ever met in video games, and most of them are very suicidal. They're like, a person, let me attack instantly with no thought for the repercussions. How am I supposed to prove that I'm a worthy Crusader? I know that the Crusaders are utter folly, but when I was still alive, I believed in these foolish ideals, and including them as a mandatory condition for fulfilling my oath. You will have to prove your actions that the crusade is important to you. Here's some advice. I value wisdom and focus, and wise and focused mind can see that the Crusaders will lose to the demons as long as they draw breath. The Crusaders' problem is that they can be killed. The dead cannot. The undead know no fear, they do not betray you, they suffer no wounds, and require no provisions. You should break down into... you do usually break into their home, wreck it, and steal everything. That's so cool. I mean, that's true. Oh. But even then, you'd think for creatures so focused on immortality, they'd be a little bit more careful. That's the literal only thing that can prevent their immortality is some crazy adventurer. Also, I probably, if I was a lich, I'd probably learn magic to conceal my lichdomness, I guess. Them and me, those undead are about to feel scared and aroused. What the hell? Well, why is this one so important? The lich answers condescendingly. The wand is far more than just a toy to cast spells. It is my phylactery, the charm vessel which holds my soul. So long as it remains intact, I am eternal. If I am destroyed, I shall be reborn again near the spiritual anchor of my phylactery. Be diligent and obedient to my will, and you will too become immortal. Like they have magical spell thingy that drives them in 1 to 10 days. Yeah, but I mean, I can get destroyed though. That's what happens 99% of the cases with a lich. The lich is like, no one's going to assume that this giant urn is my phylactery. As long as I have the wand, you are in my power. Thakur's answer was a snare. That would be most convenient for you, wouldn't it? Sorry to disappoint you. If you refuse my instructions, I will kill you, and your corpse will deliver my wand back to Canabris, and I will wait for another 100 years, until another crusader comes to my door. But I value my time, as I suspect you value your life. It is better for both of us, if you heed my words. Logan! Logan! What? What? Hello, Logan. Hello, I'm my leg. So you had a good day. You had a good day. Logan. What, Scratcher? What, Scratcher? Thank it. Thank you, Logan. Take a bugger back. What if I just kill you and learn your secret from your records? Sir Lich, may I offer myself as a specimen to be transformed into a Lich? It's the only way I can experience the impartiality and impartially record all the sensations of this magnificent process. You must see me as a colleague. We're both devoted to science. The Lich fixes its cold Cernenio. You're not the bearer of my wand. I have no interest in you. Take your time to think about it. Your name will be immortalized in my encyclopedia after all. No. You didn't even ask what the encyclopedia was. It will gather all the knowledge in existence from across Golarion, without any division into black and white, just dry, exhaustive facts. This would be a great book to determine the direction of the advancements of science towards a happy future. The Lich pauses and turns his head to you. If you become a Lich, get rid of her, or you lose one of the main advantages of undeath. Silence. I want to know more about you. What exactly would you know? My feats are sung in legend. Surely every crusader knows of them. Life beyond death has been a tedious term of imprisonment in this fortress, surrounded by foolish and maddening demons. My only occupation here has been observing the crusaders retreat, further and further losing city after city. The day those vacant mortals gave up Dresden, I stopped calling myself a crusader and began to despise them. You're considered a hero, how did you become undead? Grinding his teeth, the Lich answers, I was no hero, but a talented fool who struck off to the crusade to entertain his pride. I adored the praise of the murmuring mediocrities. How flattered I was when a heap of stone on a mountainside was given into my care. They told us the struggle was important in such folly. As I sat trapped here, I realized that I had wasted my powers, my time, and my talent in their battles. I'd believed the tales of good and right, that must be protected, but even in the kingdom of good, there are those who wield power, and those who obey. All these wars are merely an attempt to hold on to power. It matters not whose. Never again shall I wage war for anyone's power but my own. So, he was worried that by becoming a Lich, he would become evil, and then he became a Lich and now he's evil. And why did you take up death magic? While I yet lived, I often thought how superior were the undead compared to the living. The Crusaders' army has suffered endless defeat. One undead army would long ago have driven the demons back to the depths of the world. But though the dead would be perfect warriors, they would answer to imperfect living masters. I needed a better solution. Who could have guessed that, yeah. I read about liches in the one Pathfinder 2 book. It's just, I don't know. Is it the negative energy that makes them evil, or is it like the process? I don't know if it's said. Probably a combination, I assume. I studied vampires, but found them too ruled by passion and thus utterly unsuitable, and then I considered the Lich. A lich is the perfect undead being. It can possess fantastical powers. Its mind survives the transformation, and it is eternal. I envisioned an army of crusaders, led by immortal liches, and I grew certain of my fate. But the process of becoming a lich takes years, and it is dangerous and tiresome, and most importantly, it is only impossible for one mortal in a million. Thus I began to work on a ritual that would allow any mortal lich, all without decades of practice in magic, or even wielding any magic power at all. Of course, I had kept this research a secret, but in the end I succeeded. The day the newfound sanctuary fell, I completed the ritual and became what I am today. I figured Kira would snap the wand. Yeah, it's not time to snap it. Jeffrey's soul full of evil dead, you choose to wonder why you're evil, yeah. I mean, the idea of an undead army seems pretty reasonable, though. Because the risen dead they're not the people they were when they were alive. So, you know, it's not like you're bringing people back and forth to fight. I mean, that's kind of a good idea. Once you're free, will you rejoin the Crusades? The lich responds with a mocking laughter. Become a Crusader again? Not a chance. I've already given them too much of my time, and I've killed enough demons. No, when we are finished, I shall be on my way, and the Crusaders should pray that our paths don't ever cross again. How have you survived among the demons? The pathetic spawn are no threat to me. The lich chuckles arrogantly. They tried to attack me a few times, but swiftly regretted it. Then I grew tired of their interference and concealed my chamber with a spell. When I required a book from the library, I would go there in an invisible guise, and they had no idea I was beside them. So, does the path down there only open if you have the wand? Is that why it opened to me? Or do you need to succeed on like a perception check? Need stick. Oh, that's cool. Pathfinder, like I'm son Iridium, but evil, there are some neutral ghosts and such being consumed by the quintessence of negative energy, playing the very stuff of uncreation. I just don't see Kiryu being like, hey, I respect you for his power, but I also don't see where this would lead, necessarily. I think the only reasonable Kiryu path there is to kill it. You must not be confused with someone else. I'm leaving. I don't know if Kiryu cares. Like, maybe I just choose. I won't give you the wand. Maybe I just pick that. I don't think good is really Kiryu either. I don't think Kiryu would care about a lich at all. I won't give you the wand. The lich snaps his dry bone fingers impatiently. Do not test me, mortal. I am inevitable. I made an agreement with fate, and it is your honor to play a role in that. If you interfere with my plans, you will not enjoy the consequences. Good, I won't help you. I won't help you. The green radiance in the lich's eyes fade. What a pathetic sight. A mortal refusing power or death. I've wasted enough time on you, and now you will repay me. I shall transform you into a zombie and send you to Canabras, where you will return my wand where it belongs. I hope the next crusader to come calling will be wiser. Reaching out to you with his bony hand, the lich casts a spell. The wand leaves from your hands by an invisible force. Its loss fills you with a strange feeling, as if something dark and ominous which settled in your soul when you found the wand was just violently wrestled from you. Even if you start as a good ghoul, for instance, and some do the evil city for you sooner or later. Plank also hail. It's evil. Oh, it's evil city. Yeah, I read the book written by Gab. I don't remember what it's called. But it's the undead necromancy book that Gab wrote. Supreme Batar was not just a good ghoul. Supreme Batar was the best ghoul. True. I don't know how that works in new Pathfinder without alignments too. But I mean, I think Plank Pet. I feel like part of the problem with being an undead isn't necessarily maybe the infusion of the undead energies, but what you have to do to keep yourself alive most of the time, right? Like, as a ghoul, you have to eat human flesh, right? You can't survive on anything other than human flesh. As a vampire, you need to drain people of their life energy in some way, whether it be their soul or their spirit or whatever, right? Like, there's always some sort of like thing you need to do to maintain yourself. It's interesting facet to the ghouls in Pathfinder. As they age, they become more and more human-like. Oh. I'm first as a god and becoming a lich is funny because she keeps cursing you, like literally giving you a curse in-game, or... Okay, level 14 sorcerer. That's less worrying than I thought it would be. Pretty high AC though, that's kind of scary. Cold resistance. Not immune to sleep. Oh no, there. I was like, what the hell? Not immune to sleep? That would be crazy. Does it have any general resistances? Or is it just... Oh yeah. Bludgeoning and magic. Either I do a... I think I'll save the vulnerability curse for next turn. And this turn I'll just throw a... little fire at him. Walking off him is probably my best option there, huh? Two eagles are unholy, so X-ray will.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
This is the type of thing that I do like pre-buff for, but...
This condition is irrational.
At 9th level, you cause a swarm of skeletal arms to... Why would he have a 9th level spell? He's level 13. To burst on the ground and repair foes, and when the arrow takes 1 to 6 points of slashing damage per sorcerer level. Those go in the arrow receive greatest step right now. Those who fail to save are unable to move for one round. This will save, and not level you can use ability once per day. At 10th level. Oh, it's a necromancy ability. Oh no, Ulbrink's stuck. Well, this shouldn't die. That's good. My name's frickin' Mbai, in it, mate, governor. Then we get Giga's shit. I can still cast spells. Okay, and I really should have gotten myself, blind fighting, shouldn't I?
Strike!
I gotta try to spread out a little bit.
You won't survive me.
Oh, I missed. Did he cast my Pyrrhic Touch 3 times and fail all of them? What just happened here? I am Ulbrygg. And you can ul my brig. I don't want to waste my last Grassy here, I don't think. Immune? Why are people immune to it? What am I missing here? How does it get... Is this say that on this thing? Does magic missile immune? Immune magic missile? Oh yeah, here. Spell immunity, magic missile, Force strike, ice missile barrage. Oh, shield spell, oh. Oh, I guess I could have seen that on this little thing here, huh? Magic missile. Is there twice because it's naturally immune to it too, though? Never shall have to eat flesh either. It's an urge and not necessarily necessary. So you can move beyond the desire with enough time. Most ghouls just die. Very well, that's very soon. They're on life, yeah. That's sorcerer ability, undead bloodline. That's crazy. That sorcerer is good. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see what's happening here. We'll do a vulnerability curse, I guess, since everyone is standing up there. Then we'll just run.
The spirits demand your blood!
Okay, 1 hit.
You should have run!
1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit. All I hear is 1 hit.
This!
Damn. Oh my goodness. Oh! Take this, motherfucker. Take this. Hey! The two damage spellcasters. Alright, now I'm gonna loot this one. I'm gonna turn into a lich. Broken one. The one is ruined if ever else magic within it. It escaped through this. It cracks like water into sand. It's of little interest to mages now. What the hell? Why would he... Shouldn't he like have thrown that away or something? Like try to hide it? Like teleport it into a pocket dimension or something like that? Oh my god, a little imp. I'm tracking Camille's voice in so long, something unfortunate happened to her. Let's see here. Cloak of Alluring, or Headband of Alluring Charisma. I am already wearing that, like a pretty little boy. I don't think anyone ever benefits from the alluring charisma right now. Impressive also for most of trickery and stealth checks. Okay. Well, there you go. The subject gains a so it's a 1 friendly creature within touch range, 1 per level. The subject gains a +4 morale bonus on saves against all death spells and magic death effects. The subject is immune to energy drain and negative energy effects, including channel negative energy. This spell does not remove negative levels that the subject has. God damn it. Well, I'll just... Here we can just hold this out, I guess. So for 9 minutes you're immune to level drain and stuff. That's nice. That's pretty nice. Broken wand. Know thy enemy. Two arrows, both fires from a bow, crossbow. Any arrow fired from the bow or crossbow you are carrying when the spell's cast deals the damage to one side larger than it actually is. For instance, oh that's nice. Scroll of hurricane bow. Let's see. Go to my Wrath of the Righteous notepad thing. Scrolls. Hurricane bow. That's what anyone can use now. And I don't have a cleric in the party right now, so
We do it my way.
I gotta run everyone down here. Just make sure there's no hidden little secrets here. We do it my way, or the highway. Maybe I should level up before I open whatever this is. Key power. Nice. This ability works as Sonic Fist, but it makes the target sicken for 1 minute. That can be pretty useful. Isn't being sickened for 1 minute insane? Isn't sicken the one where you're not allowed to play the game anymore? Oh no. Okay, I'm thinking of nauseous probably or something. Ooh. A +7 to strength? It's nauseated, yeah, okay. So I'm thinking if you're nauseated for 1 minute, that would be crazy. You'll drive me crazy, I'm just gonna slim. Persuasion, athletics, and mobility. Let's see here. We get a new key power. Use this spell is ability to move action. Use 2 points for key power. You cannot take other actions with them. Ability. Only this key perk is 2 points for key power standard action to affect the subject with horrible poison by making it per round for 6 rounds. 2 spell temporary negative levels or 1 permanent negative levels. I kinda like that, unironically. This is a big money saver. That is like a huge money saver, I think. But I guess it becomes useless once I can just spam Death Ward on all my characters. Spend 2 points for making a key point as an action. A monk can heal a number of hit points equal to his monk level. Ugh. 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 It makes sense that it costs you nothing, but maybe not the most optimal combat pick. I think the most optimal combat pick for me is just spamming additional strikes anyway, so like I think this one is interesting. But I think this one is like the most valuable by far for me, at least right now. Maybe I'll instantly maybe I'll instantly get a good way to get Death Ward on every character, but with this I can at least if I get them on Kiryu, I can at least remove them from Kiryu, which would be nice. Not use key points power except extra attack. Yeah. But this one would be useful utility though, right? Like a good way to just get to someone. Why is it dimension or mass? I'm gonna go restoration. I like this. I like that. What does it have a difficulty class? I am Ulbrig, vivisectionist, and man of my word. And don't call me a bird. You heard? Oh, that was an easy level up. Better if you could do it while prone like in tabletop, hell yeah. I am Camellia, and I'm a woman. I guess you put this into Dex. I don't know what I do here. Am I? I mean, this is our main stat, I guess. So that's where I have to put it. There's no short putting a little bit into wisdom right now, right? Oh, she drives me crazy, man. I wish you could sort by like the stuff that you like, the most recent stuff, so you know what you just got access to. Battle Master. Shaman makes an extra attack opportunity each round. This ability stacks with the attacks of opportunity granted by combat river feat. It levels Shaman is for choice. Also need to beat the prerequisites for his feats. Some touch will creature, including herself, against the battle ward. Next time, foe makes an attack roll against the target. The ward activated each time. The attack that affects bonus reduced by 1 to +2 for the second time. She's okay. This is like a limited. I guess this is limited use. Ugh. For rounds equal to the shaman's wisdom modifier. This is really cool if you're like a wisdom shaman. I can just grab the slumber and we just spam slumber. But their will save is bad, so it doesn't make much sense. I mean, a Battlemaster sounds good. Always nice to get some free stuff. And she's a Dex lady. And here we just grab a rapier. She's a rapier lass for now at least. Or we can grab tentacle. What are you thinking, everyone? Rapier versus tentacle. Which one should I grab? I'll go rapier this one time. I guess I could have used some of those other weapons on her that I picked up. That would be pretty good. Like if she can use like a light mace or whatever. What is it? It's called. Hey, wait, do I pick strength there or do I pick dexterity? I assume, right? Oh, wisdom. Oh yeah, true. Oh, his stats are just so. Think for a follow. His stats are so weird. His stats. I mean, he's a powerful boy. It's just like they're like uneven number for strength and dexterity is so weird. I think I just do restoration again, honestly. Fairly low chance for Lan getting negative levels, but if it does, then that's just a big money saver. So to be fair, Lan is almost always out of key points, but I can always just rest. This abilities like this just seems so weird to me. It's like you spent like right now we would spend 2 actions or 2 key points to heal 8 HP. That's nothing. That's so useless. If this was double, it would still be useless. But if it was like 4 times your hit points or something, like maybe. Is that many pretty versatile since you get him so early? You can actually build him to a bunch of things. He makes a great cleric. I'm just gonna pick restoration. Ooh. Big intelligence. Wait, let's make sure I'm not scroll scank enabled yet, right? Or lore master? What was it again? Lore master. But I want scroll mastery before I get lore master, right? Oh, she got an additional skill point. That's awesome. Now everything is the same level. Do 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 do. It's got a skill focus. Plus 20 is great. Holy crap. Oh my god. Bells. This could be okay-ish on a swift reaction. Oh, yeah, the heal? Yeah, maybe. I mean, even then, you're not spending 2 key points to heal 8 HP as a swift action. That's insane. Double and swift action, then maybe, but even then 2 key points is pretty steep, yeah. If you healed, like... I would say, like, if you guaranteed healed 4 times your level for 2 key points as a swift action, pickable. But even then, I'd be like, You want to work on zombies? Human zombie outside entities. You can do anything. Then he was just my my lore person. I don't think I'm gonna do anything zombie related on her. The rainbow fascinates a creature for each of the creatures. Dazed. I mean, maybe it makes sense to pick just because of the What am I casting out at this level? Invisibility Greater probably is a good one. Phantasmal Killer is a good one. Acid Pit? No? Oh, yeah, Acid Pit, yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't get... I don't know, like, this spell is probably good, it's just... If I can pick the Mythic feat for this, right? And she is an illusionist, so maybe it's good. That because it's an ancient D&D monk power back from when monks were basically memes. Dimension Door, yeah, Dimension Door is a good one. There's just a lot of abilities that we see in Pathfinder First Edition in particularly, and I mean this is problem with 3.5 too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like I'm saying Pathfinder First Edition is exclusively bad, but there's just a lot of abilities where like where you're like spend 3 actions and 64 versatility points to heal 1d6 plus 3. You're like, oh, okay. Like, what? Why? Gorilla. Oh, confusion. That could be pretty good. I mean, when I pick it doesn't really matter, right? Because I can learn it all from a scroll anyway if I really want to. Monks are bad. I can imagine monks being pretty awful in first iterations for sure. I mean, it's throughout tabletop gaming history, it's taken us a really long time to get some archetypes correctly. From the inception of like, this is what we wanted to be, to like where we are now. I feel like Pathfinder 2nd Edition does a good job with a lot of them. But even with Pathfinder 2nd Edition, some of them are a little bit suffering. I wish I understood how this spell. I wish I understood how this spell really works in terms of how efficient it is. But I unfortunately don't. Based on this old TV series from the 17th involving wandering Voxia monks, this was weird vestige of D&D. But then they fixed monk giving the option to get powerful key power, so obviously wholeness of body is bad then. Most bodies from the when key powers weren't so powerful, so it was fine. And all the key powers were good. Okay. Wait, but so wait, did you not just have the bonus attack with key powers back then? Because the bonus attack is just extremely powerful. Maybe I'll just go rainbow pattern. Not the bonus attack. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, because the bonus attack is what nullifies a lot of the other options. It's like either you can hit an enemy at full base attack bonus and do your full damage to that enemy, or you can heal 8 hit points. So, okay. Either you can do a cool sickening attack that has the chance to give the enemy a -2 penalty to something, or you can do another attack. I like confusion too, I think, but like I said, we can just learn all the other stuff from a scroll. I also think reduced person mass could be useful, because then I could just cast it on my group of casters. But yo, Antec, what's up? Hello. We'll just pick this. It doesn't really matter. We can learn everything anyway. Oh, invisibility field. This action for no rounds per day equal to risk level. This not doing it big. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, it functions as invisibility greater. Oh my god, that's great, right? That's one we can attack with when they. Hey, that's awesome.
Huh? Oh, yes. What?
Wait, why did she get cure moderate wounds? I just saw it on the thing, but I didn't actually read it. Oh, that's an illusionist thing. Wait, was she not supposed to have the cure moderate wounds thing? is this a bug? Unfortunately, they not adapt the best thing about Pathfinder monks. Temple swords is basically a long sword you can use for flurries. For healing potion. No. I think if you look at the, do I have Shadow Play on? I do. I think it was literally on the thing, like on my level up. That's fine. It's the bug. Yeah, remember. Okay, so the bug happens during the level up then. Yeah, special abilities cure moderate wounds. I'll just post I'll just post it in general chat in the Discord. If you look in the Discord, you can see it says special ability cure moderate wound. Special Kitsune heal, lick cozy bag. Cozy bag? Cozy lick a bag? My franco phrase isn't working by the way, so I see no emotes, I only see the text. Which is always a little bit awkward. I figured, yeah. It's funny though. It's a good meme. Cackle. Maybe Cackle is the play right now. You can my hexes are infinite, right? So I can use this infinitely. Oh. Wait, wouldn't ameliorating? Can't I cast this on people? Can't I just pre-cast this on people to give them a bonus or something like sickened? Man, first edition has so many things that kind of just do the same thing. Like, oh, minus 2 to everything, minus 2 to everything. Attack bonus is bad because that's the ring scheme in that, right? So. I think I might just pick Cackle, honestly. I don't take the Aura of Purity either, though, but... Cackle plus Misfortune is good, maybe, yeah. But I don't have Misfortune, I have Evil Eye. But I mean, even being able to use Evil Eye would be good, I think. I just don't see I don't see myself using any of these. I mean, all of these could be technically good, but I guess I'll pick Cackle just in case it's going to be useful later at some point here. It's like the one I'm the most likely to use because you just use your move action, so it's like I don't have to move. Choose spells. Okay, we're choosing a level 9 spell. That's good. So, am I just choosing like a fire spell here, I guess? This spell causes confusion, spirit, wounds, curse of magic negation, death ward. Death ward! Death ward! Yeah, I control fireball from the ring. Hexes are kind of just there until you run out of spells and they are godsend. I mean, the Slumber Hex is overpowered. That thing's giga broken. Use to volcanic rock, blushing damage, and wind damage, recreation arrow, the damage like response cast for regeneration spell, heavy ash. Enervation. I mean, I feel like I'm just picking Death Ward here. I need the ability to cast Death Ward on someone in my party. And while that might not be as fun as casting Controlled Fireball, it is ultimately going to be more useful. So I think we're doing that. I think we're doing some death warding. And actually, it's good that we pick death ward since you keep getting enervated yourself through. I mean, worst case, like I said, if I, it's happening again. It's happening again. Cure moderate wounds. Oh, she's not.
Yes.
Did she get it twice? No, she just has the once. Okay. I am Ulbrig and I'm Swedish, but actually I'm British. That's basically like being Swedish in Britain.
Follow if you dare.
Fire
I am
spells.
helpful, am I not?
Thank you for the reminder. Where the hell is restoration? Remove disease. I'm gonna remove your disease right now, little boy. I just pick up some like cure serious wounds or something. Oops. Yeah, what's up, Debatron? How are you doing today? You can power Maximus Innovation, which can result in large numbers, especially since the spell can critically hit. Ooh. I think we're doing another Garasi here. I don't hate putting a couple of slows in here. I feel like sometimes I don't know what to do on any, and I feel like casting a slow could be useful. Got a mention drainer for good measure. Adios, up people. Exhausting day. I'm ready for sleep. No. Deb, I'm streaming for another, like, 4 hours. For another 4 hours or something. 3 hours. This is a fantastic defense buff. Yeah, the displacement is good. It's just usually by the time I can cast it, all my people have already run away. You know, prep the mention, you just write 3 scrolls. Well, I can't do that right now, so we'll prep it for now at least. Enjoy. No. Debatron.
There's something here.
What do we have here?
I'm always ready.
I'm a little boy.
What's on your mind? I wonder. I am helpful, am I not? I hope
I do
you
what I
appreciate
must.
this.
I'm a little boy, am I not? Oh no, more books. Oh no, a specter. That's probably not good. Am I about to feel the wrath of being drained level 865 billion times? Oh no, maybe not. I feel like this thing should drain, but I don't see any drain here. Heal damage from non-magic weapons, you also take only half damage from any source, which is neither ghost, holy, divine, or force damage. What's your Camilla build going to be? My Camilla build is going to be kicking Camilla out of the party as soon as I get Woljif back. Other than that, her build right now is just what she started with, basically. She's a rapier-wielding madwoman running into melee combat, I guess. Use the hand? But it doesn't even say this thing drains levels, though. Why would I use the hand? Use the hand, Luke. Does it actually drain levels despite the fact that it doesn't say here?
We should move.
Get the damage section of the stat block. Damage 1d8. 1 to 8, 1d8.
Aha! A test of my abilities.
It's a spectre of course, but it doesn't say in the stat block. Why it are not say in stat block of drain level? Why are not? Heraldus. That's where we were written in tabletop. You should have like an ability that just says like, oh, I can shoot over the wall here. Oh,
Make every strike count.
embarrassing.
Did you see that?
I thought it was a barrier since the other people were just like, they couldn't walk there. Oh! I should have healed. I didn't activate the devil imp. No, 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 I need the devil imp. Oh, wait. Is this... Ah, you gotta pick what to target. Well, I think we can do Construct Bane. Which probably...
You are today's sacrifice!
Nice. Bane. Bonnie. And the server guy just keeps writing the weirdest stuff in my chat, man. It's actually crazy. Big 7TV. I'm using Franker faces. I don't do 7TV. I'll install 17. No, no, I use Franker faces. I'm a Franker face. As some songs plank, they are very nice, except when the game just kinda ignores the construct type unless it gets stat penalties. I wish I could give this guy a stat penalty right about now. Hey. Nice. I feel this guy's going to do terrible, terrible things, but I think he has reach anyway,
This
so...
will hurt!
Also run up there.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I like FFC more than 7TV.
Go for their hearts!
And if you have both installed, I feel like they conflict each other, so... Because FFC has the audio condenser, whatever it's called. Equalizer? Audio equalizer? Nice. Scroll of Blase weapon. A book. We got the book. Despite generalization, the book looks surprisingly intact. Every spine is neatly dusted.
I'm gone.
I can't walk over here. What the hell? Oh, the table's in the way. That makes sense. When you think about it, the table's in the way. That actually makes sense. Of heal, undeath to death. Oh my god. Instantly kills undead creatures. Can attacks against you, and a creature strikes you with its body or hand a weapon deals normal damage, but at the same time, the attacker takes negative energy damage plus 1 quest level. Okay, so Vampiric Shadow Shield, Undeath to Death, and Heal. Write them down. Vampiric Shadow Shield.